Thank you, Madam President, Council Representative, dear Commissioner, esteemed colleagues. We are 27 member states in the European Union. Our region ranks as one of the most prosperous and wealthiest regions in the world. Our member states are always ranked as some of the best countries to live in and work in worldwide. Our economies are strong thanks to our businesses and their workers who continue to improve our daily lives. But the truth is, our economies are facing challenges that we have not experienced before. Today, a challenge that is becoming more and more pressing is the demographic shift in our continent. The shift will make a higher pressure on the public budgets when it comes to funding, while less number of people will be working to generate tax revenues to social security systems in the budgets and more people depending on the social security systems. You do not have to be a mathematician to understand and realize that the sums don't add up. The mismatch of skills on the member states' labor market causes our economies to lose over 2% of productivity every year. Businesses are struggling to find adequate skilled workers within our member states or within the Union. When our companies and businesses struggle to find skilled workers, they struggle then with growing and expanding. That means losing out on creating more jobs, opportunities, and on tax revenues to fund our welfare services. The demographic and economic challenges that our member states are facing is an urgent issue. We need to address it properly and with adequate solutions. To properly address the issue of mismatch of skills and difficulties in recruitment of workers, the EU needs to become a more attractive region. More attractive region in the notion of becoming attractive for labor migrants of all skill levels who are considering moving abroad for work. But how do we become as a region more attractive? How do we avoid falling into economic stagnation? How do we tackle our demographic challenge? In my report, I have included several proposals that provide solutions to these problems. With a talent pool, third country nationals will be able to register and express their interest in migrating to the EU. Employers will be able to quickly search and find the workers with the right set of skills that they need. This will improve matching of the labor markets of the member states and meet their different needs and help even businesses grow. In this report, I have also addressed the issue of medium and low-skilled labor migration. And it is simply because of the fact that over 13% of key workers in our societies are labor migrants, especially in the agriculture and health sector. The businesses of our member states have large differences in their needs, and that is why we need an admission scheme for all skill levels. We cannot, to be honest, speak of creating opportunities to filling vacancies in the labor market without also addressing the issue of exploitation and abuse in our labor markets of labor migrants. Seasonal workers are often prone to be exploited by their employers by allowing them to leave an abusive employer and find a new one without having their work permit revoked for 3 months of period. We will give them an option to leave an exploitive employer without having the risk of losing their legal right to stay within the EU. Council representative, dear Commissioner and dear colleagues, in the debate of labor migration, let us not forget one thing. Labor migration means that a person arrives to the EU, to a member state within the EU, and start working directly, pays their taxes, and contribute to funding our welfare states and be active part of our societies. It should not be compared or mixed with other parts of the migration or asylum policies. As a well-functioning legislative framework on labor migration can be described as a triple win. A win for the European businesses, a win for the employee, and a win for the member state. I would like to take this opportunity as well and thank my dear shadow colleagues with whom we have been negotiating to achieve this file. They have been very constructive, and although we sometimes had some difficult discussions and touching upon sensitive issues, we have always shared a common goal, and it is to find a final agreement, even if we had to make some difficult compromises. I do hope that you all will vote in favor of this report. Thank you very much.